What's up, guys? Time to show off a new customer build going out. New customer getting a new full steel watch. We have a custom laser dial. So customer sent in dial, and then we laser out the background on it. So this is a Commencement watch. So we did brushed case, small coin bezel. We did a scandi titanium insert, so you've got your minute accent referencing as well as your hour, which is really important because we have no markers on the dial at all. So what you want to do is you just want to make sure your 3 is lined up, or if you can kind of tell where center is based off your lugs here in your case, but I typically just align it with the center. Did a set of silver Moldova hands with a long loom seconds hand, and then we did a brushed engineered band with custom engraved clasp. I just ripped through my hand just a moment ago, putting something away. Custom lasered and milled caseback. And that is the build. Bezel on this will turn left, it'll turn right. It is a tension ring bezel. It is not a click style bezel. So in your case, you probably would not want to move it too often because you're not, unless you're like, all right, I need to set this for, knowing 15 minutes is from now. You can put your dot right on your minute hand. So if you want to go that way, route, that would be, or any amount of minutes, obviously. But other than that, it's not a click style bezel. You just set it, and if you want to set it here, you want to set it here. You do not have to worry about clicking it all the way back around. Automatic mechanical. This has a rotor in the back, so as you're moving, it's moving and keeping the time. But if you're going to be at a desk, you're not going to be moving around too much. Make sure you pre-wind it just a little bit. And how you do that is you back the crown off the threads until you hear it and feel it clicking. You'll be off that crown tube. You can tell you're off. Get a little bit of play in that crown. At that point, you can wind. And a wind is a turn away from you, or clockwise. Turning it back towards you does not wind it. It does click it. But this forward is what winds it. So I often, to keep my finger spacing properly, go back and forth. 4 or 5 seconds of that, mixed with that rotor movement, will keep your time throughout the day. But if you do it for another 4 or 5 seconds, you will max out your 31-hour plus power reserve on it. You cannot overwind it, so don't worry about that. It's got a slipping mainspring, so once it is wound up, it is not accepting anymore. You can keep winding, it's not doing anything. When you're happy with your wind, you're going to pull it to the one and only click, and you can now set your time. It does not have a hacking movement, so that second hand is going to keep going. And you'll also notice you've got a wobble crown. This deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement. So if you're pushing and prying on it, it's kind of rolling with that instead of putting adverse pressure into the keyless works or the movement. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 11:48 p.m.
11:48. So we're right about there. Push it over, get it out of that time setting, and then wind it down. Other things you'll need to know on this. To size your watch, you've got marks on the inside. When you use your punch, you will punch down. So you'll put it on, you'll fold it over, and you go, all right, I need to move 3 lengths. You'll move out 2 on one side and remove 1 on the other. What you'll do is you'll follow the arrows. You will use your punch and punch out. And you'll go over here and you'll punch that out. Take that piece out, combine those together, and then feed it back the same way. So the same way it comes out. So the tapered end is what feeds in first. So when you pull it out, it kind of looks like a piece of metal that's folded over on itself. I don't know why this thing is not focusing on what we're doing here. go. We'll back it out a little bit. So you've got basically a tapered, kind of like if you smashed a cotter pin all the way out. So you're going to feed the folded over end back through. And as you tap it through, once it's flush, you're done. And you'll notice on the other end, it doesn't come all the way through because it's not the full 22 millimeter in length. It's about 20 to 21, which leaves you that spot where you can tap it back out. Then you go to the other side. And you'll notice this side is the opposite. This is the side you pound out. This is not. That's the side you pound back in. So you'll see your lines there. You do the same thing. You'll pop one out, combine those, feed that back through with the tapered end first, tap it flush, and keep your extra links. Other than that, you got a micro adjustment right here. So let's say it's tight, but it needs a little bit more. Pop this open, compress one side of the pen and walk it over. It will pop back out. It's kind of like a toilet paper holder. It just squeezes. So walk it over one, push it in here, and then walk over to the next one. And then I think from here to here is a half link. So that's how you adjust that. This is the double lock clasp. So when you squeeze this, it squeezes that in there and releases that head. So you can push it down over, or you can squeeze it over. Double lock holds that down. And that is the watch. If you happen to scratch this, this is a brushed case. Use the green side of a Scotch-Brite. Go around. Do single passes. Don't go back and forth, or you get a line. You're wanting a rounded push. If you do any of that with this, do the same thing. Use the green side. Just go single passes this way. If you need to clean this out, flip this up. Do your single passes this way. And then do your single passes on that. And that's it. This has quick release. So if you push that down, pops right out. To get it back on, you'd feed that back into the hole. Push that down. And it's a lot harder looking through the camera. And then it will pop back up into the other side of that lug bar, or the lug. But that is the build. As with every build, you're going to get matching beads. You're going to get a dial matching custom slider box with Atlas watch pillow inside. It's going to come with a few things. Watch cleaner. This will keep anything glass and metal clean, non-streaking, non-toxic, non-residue, which is your whole watch. All glass, all metal, as well as a microfiber. You'll also get some fine scratch remover. This is Novus 2 from Amazon, just repackaged. It's like a Polywatch, and it's for your domed acrylic glass only. If you scratch that, put a tiny bit of this on it. Use your other microfiber and buff it out. Generate some heat. Do tiny circles. Make sure you're filling that. Buff it for about 30 seconds. Clean it off. It should be good. If it's not, wait a little bit, let that solidify and come back and do it again. So that's your build. Thank you so much for reaching out to have something custom and unique made. And if you watching would like me to build you something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe, so I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.